Welcome to Gasgoo CTalk. Today we are going to meet Yu Kai, the founder and CEO of Horizon Robotics. Founded in 2015, Horizon Robotics is a leading provider of energy-efficient computing solutions for advanced driver assistance system and automated driving for consumer vehicles in China. Today, Dr. Yu will share with us his entrepreneurial story and how smart driving will affect people's daily life. Why did you establish Horizon Robotics and what's the mission of your company?
Oh yeah, that's a long story. And since my college times, I was passionate about machine learning, and since then, kind of fall in love with machine learning for already over 27 years.
27 years.
27 years.
Okay.
So I'm passionate about developing the computer programs to enable machines to learn, to think, to act like a human. And I think this is amazing. And I devoted my entire career into this lifelong mission and pursuit. And later, when I was in Baidu, I launched the Baidu autonomous driving project. And kind of like combining machine learning together with automotive industry. I feel probably there's some inspiration also from my family. Actually, my father, he's an engineer, automotive engineer.
Wow.
Yeah, he dealing with cars for his entire career. When I was a kid, and of course, I heard many good things about him from other people, and how amazing he's like making like cars and dealing with cars. To some extent, probably also some heritage from my grandpa, and he was doing this Thai business.
Tire business.
Yes.
Okay.
Automotive industry, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like some family line. So eventually, even though in college and also in my PhD, I was doing computer science, but eventually I joined this automotive industry.
Welcome.
Yes. And so I think this is not only out of my curiosity, but also it's come together with a mission, which is the technology must have a meaning.
Yeah.
And for what? So I think, let's say if you imagine like the daily commute in Beijing, traffic jam is happening every day. You have to be very intense and really focus on kind of steering the car. You don't enjoy that, right?
Yeah.
It's quite like a competition, every day. So and sometimes not safe enough. So I think can we develop technology to really make a human life safer and better, specifically for our daily commute or transportation, much safer, much comfortable, and also very convenient. So I think this is a huge value technology can be made to really for the humanity, and I think this is also the mission of our company. Yeah. And we have been attracting a group of talents who really embrace this mission.
If you use 3 keywords to describe Horizon Robotics, what would you pick?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think I just mentioned the meaning. So all the technologies must come from a mission. I think the mission is really about value. So I think fundamentally in our heart is really creating the value for human. So like consumer first.
Consumer first.
Yeah, consumer centric is really the first term to describe our company.
Okay.
Yes, and I think no matter how powerful, how smart the car gonna be, I think the driver or the consumer eventually still be the master of the cars or of all the machines, right? So I think build machines who can really help consumers, right? I mean, feel much safer and great fun, right? For driving. So I think this is our mission. And that's why we developed this ADAS system product, which is advanced driver assistance. I think really the primary goal is safety, right? And the safety is the foundation for everything else.
Yeah.
Right, and all the beauty of life, all the kind of joy along with the driving must come from at the foundation, which is safety. So I think consumer first is our really our value, and you know what? Actually, consumers are not our direct customer. Our direct customers are OEMs.
Yes.
Right. And consumers are all kind of like end customer. Right. But we think we really need to think about even for us to conduct a successful business, we need to help our direct customer to win.
Yeah.
Right. How come they can win? They must build amazing product, amazing cars for consumers.
Yes.
So I think in that sense, we share the kind of like empathy. Even though we are doing business with OEMs, but we share the same mission. So we share the same challenge. Sometimes some struggle together.
Yeah. So consumer centered
Yes.
is the one keyword you
Yes,
will.
consumer centric.
Okay.
Right. The second term to describe our company, I would call energy efficient computing. Right. Can you imagine the human society are increasingly becoming, so digitalized, right? And that means if you think about in 10 years, what's the biggest energy consumption? It's actually come from computing. And cars are becoming something like computers running on wheels.
Exactly.
Yes. And billions of cars consuming huge amount of energy, right? So I think we have the mission to really build energy efficient computing solution, and what we fundamentally are pushing towards a direction more green energy consumption for automotive industry, right? And by combining software and hardware together. And joint optimize them.
So the energy efficiency will be the second word you pick.
Right. Well, the third one would be definitely open collaboration and win-win.
Okay.
Right. No single company can do everything, right? So that means you need to be open and also focus on what we are really good at, and collaborate with many ecosystem partners. And today, Horizon Robotics is collaborating with, I think, all kind of software vendors and hardware component vendors, sensor makers, like cameras, LiDAR, radars, and also work with local, domestic, and global OEM car makers. And we work together and often actually communicate together to discuss about what's the direction to go, I think, together as a industry community as a whole. And also we often think how to help our customer, our partner, help them to win. If there's many players who are connected to our business, and because of the connection to Horizon Robotics, actually they win bigger.
Empower your customer be more successful.
Exactly. That will help us build a very strong business position.
Good point. So now you very focused on the China market.
Yes. Well, I mean, China market is massive, but what even more amazing is really the smart EV business. And last year, I think we shipped close to 7 million EVs, which is, I think, amount to 60% of the total in global. The kind of a penetration rate of smart EVs is rapidly growing every year by year. And so China, I think, is the most vibrant place, right? And to really the place who are the first in the world to adopt a new technology. And the consumers in this market, they are so open-minded to try and to embrace new technology. And also this market is so open, right? You don't see any other market which is like here, and over 100 different brands. Yes.
More than 100 different brands.
Interplay here. So this is already a global market. Even this is already in China. So I think for now, for Horizon Robotics, really focus on China market. I think it's already, which is actually not easy to do, because this is like a playground for all the best players all over the world, right? And creating value for the consumers in China market, I think, which is very meaningful, but also not easy. So then we need to concentrate 100% of our efforts, our bandwidth, and on China market. But that also means we would like to would love to work with international players on China market, and also help them to innovate and to win in China market. Right.
That's very clear.
Yes.
As we all know that the automotive industry now is undergoing the dramatic transformation into smart EV era.
Yes.
Does that bring a lot of opportunities to Horizon Robotics? And what's your point of view that how the market development?
Yes, I think the great opportunity ongoing is the cars are becoming like computers.
Not computers.
Right.
Yeah.
And essentially, our business is to develop the solution to help the OEMs to build the computers running on wheels, right? And empower consumers to enjoy amazing digital experience, right? And this is a great opportunity for us to design software and hardware, and also to build the ecosystem. And I foresee in coming years, let's say in 10 years, cars will become something like a digital space.
Digital space.
Right. And what I sometimes even call the third space of human, which is other than office and home.
Okay.
Right. You will spend more time with your car, in your car, and also make a lot of fun. Right. For me, I spend quite some time having video conferences. Really.
Okay, working space.
Right. Yes. Yes. Because I travel a lot and also visit a lot of my customers, partners.
It's a mobile office, right?
Exactly. It's a moving and a mobile office, right? So I think that's kind of life is happening. That will create huge opportunities, not only for Horizon Robotics, but for many industry participants, right? Like today, I think for the cars, it's equipped with amazingly big amount of sensors, right? Like the camera makers, the radar lidar sensor makers, ultrasonic sensor makers. They're gonna have a huge potential, right? And even for the software vendors, right? Because think about cars is becoming more and more software driven, or software defined vehicles. So a lot of internet companies, software service providers, so they will all find the opportunities along with this mega trend, right? So that means a huge opportunity for many players,
because the vehicle become a totally new living space, or the
yes. So the definition of cars are becoming so different, right? I mean, I think the cars has been invented for over 137 years, right? And today we are sitting in this amazing car museum, right? But I think in more than 100 years, actually the formality of cars fundamentally no change.
No change.
Right, until now.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. And now I think the technology, right, and the software-defined computer platform and digital experience, a lot of magic things will happen. It will beyond our imagination.
From your point of view, how will these smart vehicles change people's life?
Yes, I think definitely every ordinary people will be empowered to have more freedom. I would say currently, without like ADAS, right, without this kind of a digitalization, essentially the driver, I would say, is really kind of controlled by cars, not the other way around. Because think about the commute in Shanghai, right? I think if it's a 1 hour commute, I think you need to 100% focus on steering the car, right? Yeah. You are not able to do anything else. This is so much against the human nature, right? I think as a human, right, by nature we are multitasking.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. We need to do something.
Yes.
Whatever we are.
And doing multiple things. Right? Even I mean, let's say for 1 hour of driving, you are not allowed to check what your friends are telling you through WeChat. Right? What's a pity? So I think the technology is really creating a great value. Right? It's not to empower a machine to make a machine, greater, but really make human greater. So I think this is fundamentally what drives us and what makes us, and also all the team members of our company, so excited every day. Right? Sometimes I make this analogy, which is like a horse riding.
Horse riding.
Yes, yes. So I think horse. Of course, they are very capable of self-driving, right?
Yeah.
They are super smart, but it's still under control by riders. And who is the master? Human, the rider. I think the future cars will be something like that. It will be your life companion, right? Your friend,
yes,
right? But really serving you and under your control. Even they are eventually super smart, right? They even understand you.
So that's the core value of the technology development.
Yes, to really make empower user, empower human, and make life better. Right.
Yeah. Can you introduce the application of Horizon's products? And what kind of driving experience your products can bring to the consumers?
Yes, our first generation of product is our Journey 2 and Journey 3 computing solution, which is really focused on the safety, right?
Safety.
Yes. So it's basically empower the cars having the functionalities like ACC, so adaptive cruise control, or the AEB, which is automatic emergency braking, which is some emergency happened to the cars, and maybe by chance the driver is distracted by something else in kind of like a fatigue. Right, so could not really respond in time. So the cars will automatically slow down or even brake. Right, to avoid kind of a tragedy or accident happen. So I think this is the first generation of our product. It's already been I think equipped with already millions of cars each year in China market. I believe the products are really making our daily commute much safer, right? So safety is our primary, always
top
priority, right? Our second generation of our product is really the Journey 5 based computing solution, which is really to empower the cars to be more kind of automatic, like lane changing on the highway. I think when you drive on the highway, you don't need to 100% focus on driving, right? You can check WeChat, right? from time to time, occasionally, and you will feel it's not like entirely replacing human driver, definitely not. But it's really make you relaxed, less intense.
Less intense.
And to be, I think, to really follow your human nature, right? Human are not machines. 100% focusing on like dealing with this.
Yes.
Right. So I think I had this kind of experience, like driving my car equipped with our 25 solution and with all the surrounding sensors and all the computing. I think let's say driving along with 100 miles. 100 kilometers, and I don't feel any kind of like being tired.
Yeah,
that was quite different experience I never had before. If without this kind of functionalities, so I think last year we launched the product, and it's been already equipped with some of the best selling cars in China, right? And I believe this year we will continue to work with more OEM brands and to work together with them to deliver, more powerful, more welcomed car products in China.
Last year, Volkswagen Group announced the partnership between its software company CARIAD with Horizon Robotics.
Yes.
And you also cooperate with many Chinese car makers.
Right.
Why they choose Horizon Robotics? How to win their trust?
Well, very good question. I think we are very proud for the partnership with Volkswagen Group. I think for many Chinese consumers, Volkswagen is not just a brand, but it's really kind of has been over years, like 20, 30 years, grow in China, already make huge impact in our mind, in our memory, in our daily life.
From childhood.
Yes, yes. And so I feel like it's quite like a mission we shared to equip the Volkswagen cars in China and to make the cars, much safer and much more convenient. So we share the mission. That's why we work together. We also combine the strengths from each side together, which is so-called like German quality.
German quality.
And China speed.
China speed.
Yes.
Very fast.
Yes.
Very good quality.
Yes. Yes. I think eventually the value is really created for the consumers, right? So we will work together to co-develop the cutting-edge computers for cars, right? Making the cars smarter and smarter, right? But we are also we feel this is our mission to work with all the kind of brands, Chinese brands, domestic brands, and also global brands, creating value for the end users, for all the people to make their life safer and much more convenient. I think this is we shared with all the customers, all the OEM car makers.
So what's your plan and expectation for the Horizon Robotics for the future development?
Well, good question. I think we really focus on what we are doing right now. And we have the slogan, which is journey together. I think to really accomplish our goal, I think it's a long way to go. It's need really hard working, 10 years, next 20 years for technology development, and also for like to win together with our customers, right? So it's a long journey, right? But the journey is not like a single person, single company, but it's really to win together with all the ecosystem partners, right? To build an open collaboration and a win-win strategy together with partners, our customers. I think eventually we will foresee cars will becoming so much more important in our daily life, right? And you feel so much be empowered. And no matter on the road or even parking the car there, you can still do amazing things together with your car. We also foresee once we can build up really powerful computing solutions for cars, and then probably we are able to also build computing solutions for many other things.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because
pretty cool.
Yeah, because that's going to be like Horizon Robotics 2.0.
Oh, 2.0, okay.
Yes. So, I mean, let the machine do machine's work, and the human enjoy human life. I think that's eventually what we want.
Okay. Okay. Really thank you for today's time, and I think it's a wonderful talk.
Thank you. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.